Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hermits on Bedrock. I'm your host, Gunman1125, and today's going to be a good day. Today, we are going to continue to extend the port. We finished the tavern last episode. It looks great. Added some moss in the back. I don't know if I put that in the last episode or not. And the interior is finished, and, everything's working out good here. Now, behind me, as you saw, is the outline, and we're going to do this together today, and hopefully it'll turn out good. But as you can see, I'm going with the stone base, and then we're going to have the support beams being regular oak logs, and then we also have the spruce trapdoors. We're going to use a lot of spruce slabs, oak slabs, of course the white stained glass panes as we've been using, and just kind of stick with the theme but change it up a little bit. Yep, so this one's going to be the flight shop, more like the electric shop or something like that. This might be a butcher shop. I got a fun little building that's going to go right here that's actually one block higher than the other one. So here, yeah, this will be the floor level right here. So it'll be one higher, just a little fun little thing. I think it's going to look pretty good. Maybe sell potions or something like that in there. And, of course, the big room is going to be our armor shop. So, I'm sticking with the stone and the gravel. I added a stone stair in there just to kind of break it up a little bit. And then the road's going to go right there in the middle. But yeah, it's going to look great. Alright, so let's get building. We're going to start. We'll go ahead and place our doors, I guess. And, no, wrong way. Alright, yep. And that way. Okay. We'll go ahead and place in all our doors. That way we can kind of go ahead and get the feel, get some color in here. It looks real bland right now, all stone, but that's okay. As you'll see in this building process, gotta put the glass. Okay, as you'll see in the building process, as we keep adding blocks to it, it's gonna look less and less bland, I guess you could say. More details equals just better everything. Should I use the stone block? Yeah, whoops. Okay, but yeah, so we're going with 3 high walls or 4 high actually walls on that one. Ooh, wait, we're not gonna do that. It needs to be a spruce there. If we got them, we'll add it later. But anyway, so we're going to do the walls in stone, and then as we go up, we'll add more of the oak and the spruce and the real colorful blocks. And then we have a really unique idea for the ceiling, the roof for this building. Let's see, take a look. Yep, now let's add the spruce stairs. Got some right here. And bam. And bam, and that just kind of gives it, the accent. We'll stick with that formula throughout the build, so we'll go ahead and put this one in there, and then that one in there. Let's see if I got some grass right there. Boom. Oh, yes. See, it's already looking good. I mean, those spruce stairs will add a lot of depth to the build as well. And then let's go ahead and put the shop signs up, see if I can't finesse this. Boop, yep. And then, boop, awesome. And then, I gotta go craft up some. Let's do this real quick, see if we can't find some leather. Oh, there's one. And, wow, there's a whole bunch. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna craft up some item frames really fast. I gotta get more sticks. And yes, there's a glitch with the crafting table. Now it doesn't immediately show. You got to back out of the whole crafting table and go back in for it to show you those full things. But we're going to go and crouch and place that one and crouch and place that one. And there you go. Some simple shop signs. Going to add even more depth to the front faces. You can already see it going. So I think what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll get the front face done first. And then I'll do the sides off camera. That way we're not taking too terribly long building this out. So let's see, do I got any scaffolding? No, let's use oak logs as scaffolding. And then we're going to go one more up. And then these will actually be some stone. Even more stone. We'll go all the way across the front with this. Go ahead and make it just complete and solid instead of cheating it out. And then after we place all of these, we can do the oak cross beams. Alrighty, let's see. We're going to go in here, put in our cross beams, as I said. I had to go get some wood real quick. And then we're going to go over here with these, and then that'll add some color. And we're actually going to go in one more block to the side. Ah, yes. As you can see, I also finished the other wall while I was crafting all that stuff. And it's going to look really good. Oh, look at that. Oh, already you can tell, you can see already that it's just going to look fantastic. And ooh, let me sleep. We don't want to get caught up at night, but look. Oh, so excited about this build. It's really good, very unique shape. It's going to be more of a circular shape than a square shape this time around. Going to have a little bit of a dome ceiling on it. And we're going to go with some spruce stairs just to kind of make an awning on the side of the building. And this will also add to the depth and the coloration once we start adding a little bit more of the oak. Wait, let me look at this. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, stairs can be tricky sometimes. You just got to kind of try to work them out. We got 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. And now it's centered on that window. So we're going to go all the way down with these. And then most of the time people will leave it like this, kind of a little bit plain. You know, so you can use slabs and trapdoors. We're going to go with oak slabs, just, again, with the color. Going to have a little bit of contrast in there. And in between these oak slabs, we're going to put a spruce trapdoor, and that'll kind of give it even more of an abnormal depth, I guess you could say, because in Minecraft you don't have, you know, quarter blocks. The closest thing we have is the trapdoor. It's really just, you know, an eighth of a block or so. So we're going to throw these trapdoors in there, and then we're going to wind up extending those trapdoors all the way back, and we're going to put some spruce slabs connecting the stone with our oak slabs. So you'll see in a second that we'll do that. But let me finish this real quick. I gotta craft up some more trapdoors. Alright, now I got the trapdoors crafted. Let's see how much damage we can do. I'm just kidding. Alright, so we're gonna add our lanterns first. I'm gonna use some stone brick walls for those, and that just makes it look a little nicer. Again, with you got just a little bit subtlety of depth in this build. Like I said before, let's get some spruce planks going behind those, just kind of blended in with the background. You got the pop with the oak logs, and now you're gonna have, you know, the subtle blend back into like that barky color of the oak logs itself. Over here we're gonna do the same thing almost, except right there that'll be fine. And then we're gonna go back with our spruce slabs just like that. And let's see, we actually got to place in the lights. There we go. Again with the stone brick walls like that, sticking to the formula. Looks real good. Oh yes, look at that already. Oh, and so we're gonna later on we'll add banners to it, and it'll add even more little colory. And let's see. Take that out. Maybe this will look better. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just put it back for now. We'll put it back for now. Boop. Okay. All right. So now we see it's starting to really come together. You know, the lights. It's all just a whole bunch of just a symphony of color. And you know, of course, none of that's done. But we'll get that done here in a minute. And of course, you know, the inside walls are gonna be the same, just the stone pattern, just like we did in the tavern, kind of. And we're gonna get this roof sorted out, and it's actually gonna go one more back than it is already. Okay, so now that I got my scaffolding set up, we're gonna scaffold up here, and we're gonna cover all these oak logs with spruce trapdoors. So we're gonna need quite a bit of trapdoors by the end of this build, you know. But I like this look, covers up those logs, gonna really make it blend in with the next layer. Kind of adds another layer of depth. Like, depth is the biggest thing about making these builds look good that I've been doing this season. Is just adding more and more details, more and more depth to a build. The more there is to look at, the more there is to distract from the idea that, you know, this isn't real. You know, we want to make it look as realistic as possible, but it's very hard to do whenever you're given a limited palette and you're given limited blocks. We're going to space this out, maybe 5, and then it should be the same amount of space from there. Going one in, like so, and then we're going to put stone, just regular stone, in between those, and then the same thing will happen back here, except we're actually have a middle pillar right there, because the stores in this side of the building are going to be actually about half the size. Then we'll come over here and we'll put it up like this. And please let me know in the comments if you don't like this kind of I don't know, build together style gameplay. Usually I just, you know, I'll build it and just show you guys the finished product, but I thought it might be interesting for you guys to actually see the process. Let me see if I could find a place to throw down a skate right here. Boom. Raise this up one more. That should be good. And this time, instead of using cross beams, regular cross beams, we're going to go with upside down spruce stairs. Again, just because it's going to look good. And glass panes at least, blend surprisingly well with upside down stairs and regular stairs. As you know, I do it at a very small scale, but we're actually going to do it a little bit bigger of a scale this time. I think we're spanning those 5 blocks. Let's get the white stained glass. I don't know why I like the white stained glass. It just looks, you know, a little bit better than plain glass, I guess, because, you know, the plain or blank glass really just lacks luster. You know, in Java you have Optifine, you have the connected textures. It'll look a lot better in Java, but, you know, in Bedrock we gotta do what we gotta do. And I just, you know, like that. Uh-oh. I got some more. Let's just craft some real quick. Take you guys with me. I'm gonna craft some. Uh-oh. What did I craft? Great. Andesite stairs. Never gonna need them. Just throw them away. Yeah, just throw them away. Boom. Now let's get back up here and place these last 2 pieces of glass. And there we go. Alright. Okay, so I finished that little other side right there, as you can see. And now I got these stone blocks placed where we're actually going to do this pretty much the same thing for the roof over here as we did downstairs, except, you know, of course, we're 1 block further in. So it's going to give it even more depth. I'm telling you, I'm going to, you know, I say it all the time. Whenever I'm, you know, giving advice to people who are trying to do a build, I'm like, needs more depth. Got to give it some depth. Got to give opportunity for depth. And hopefully we'll be able to use these same techniques and it'll work just as well whenever we build our castle build. Okay, so after finishing placing the stairs, and then I place the slabs just like we did downstairs, you can see they blend in perfectly with those stairs. Just look at that. It looks like little fingers, little supports coming out and supporting the ceiling. I love that idea, actually. I'm going to use that again in the future, most definitely. But it's looking really good. You can see there's a lot of depth in this build, and there's a lot of opportunity. Okay, now that my mic is finally working the right way, I'm sorry about that, I swear. Went through all the trouble to build this with you guys, and then hopefully the voiceover was good. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. But I finished the other side, pretty much finished the entire exterior of it, and it looks pretty good. Got this little thing. I just got done doing a stream, and as you can see, it looks really good. So let's just kind of fly this away and come in from the port area. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks nice and round. It's a little bit different from this style, which is okay, because it's kind of, you know, the market was built after these. You know, people die and styles change. But anyway, so you can see that it all turned out good. In the back, I did some windows back here instead of the blacksmith's place, because I'm going to dig this out probably later this episode and then build a little forge back here for our blacksmith to work. We got him a door to come in and out the back. And then up here, get our scaffolding, knock out a corner block. Bought some white concrete from our friendly neighborhood shopping district, Ryan. And up here will be... Oh, I ran out of glass, didn't finish that. And we'll place these pieces of glass like so. And boom, done. And we'll raise the floor up in here and then put our armor stands like close to the window, facing every which way so we can see them from the outside. It's going to look fabulous. Fantastic. And the interiors, I haven't really worked out the interiors yet, but of course we will finish the interiors this episode. This one I've kind of worked out already, and it's the only one I have actually worked out. But we're going to tailor these custom to the shop they're actually going to be. So, you know, we're going to have the butcher, and then we're going to have like the wool person, or the guy you buy all your sheets and banners and stuff like that from. And then of course you'll have the armor smith over here as well. So yeah, we might make this guy the elytra shop and then this guy the butcher, but he also sells the wool. That kind of makes a little bit more sense. You come in here and there'll be wings everywhere and rockets and stuff. It'll be neat. Or we'll do both. I don't know. That's the glory of it. But yeah, it turned out really good. I'm very happy with it. We built it together, and I hope that you like that. Please, again, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. And let's get moving on to the next thing that we're gonna do in this episode. And we are down here behind the wool farm, and we have begun let me put some torches back here. I just had to clear out some more space, but we have started our bee farm, the honey farm. And I'm going to do a module of 8 instead of 5. We're following a tutorial by JC Plays, of course. But mine's going to be modified a little bit. I'm going to be hosting 8 beehives per module, where his only does 5, which is fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're modular. But I'm going to do a module over here, and probably a module one more further down, and one will do bottles. We'll see how efficient it is. If it doesn't give me the bottles enough that I want, then I will be doing another one for bottles, and then another one for the actual honeycombs themselves. I've been harvesting them upstairs and been breeding them as well. But I just kind of wanted you guys to see the progress we made on the stream. And if you guys really need to come on and join our streams. It gets lonely in there sometimes, and I do a lot of building and a lot of talking, a lot of explaining how things work. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I'm going to keep working on this. Just kind of brought you guys in here to let you know what was up. And hopefully, next time you see me, we'll have some bottles of honey, and so we can get them honey blocks, some beautiful honey blocks for the glory of the Empire. Of course, we can trade and do other things with that, as well as, of course, amazing redstone creations. So, I'll see you. Oh, I heard the bees up there. And I'll see you when I finish it. So, I don't know if it's a new mechanic, but I actually had to, and this is why it kind of looks a little tacky now. I actually had to extend it out one more and move the dirt out, as you can see, those new dirt blocks. Because if the flower's in front of the beehive, they can't get in or out. Because I put all the beehives in there, and nobody was going in or out, and I was getting really upset because I'd spent a long time breeding bees, right? But I moved those flowers up one, and once I removed the ones in front of the hives, they all started to come out. And, you know, see, we got one right there. Oh, we got to move this up as well because it's not going to pick up these. Okay, well, we can do that. Not a problem. So, let me readjust, and we can actually move that so it'll still be centered. But let me redo this real quick, and we'll go on to the next thing. Well, guys, it is 2 a.m. and I have just been grinding out some redstone. It's been about 2 hours on the stream, just flying around caverns, trying to get enough redstone to make all the stuff. A lot of trees, about 5 stacks of wood just for the chest and the hoppers and stuff. And I decided just to, stop at this point. I think this is enough to do any kind of redstone project we're going to do next. If you haven't noticed yet, I have upgraded my tools and all my armor. Also on the stream the night before this night, so yesterday night, we went down there with the 2 shoulders full of beds and got enough stuff to do all of our tools and armor for one set. I've also redid the interior, raised the ceiling up one. I made old Foxy here a little cage where, he has a little ball or a little toy or something in his bed over there. And he just kind of wanders around and does his thing. Added some clocks around. Finished all of my armor except for the blast protection. And of course, I'm going to add a full set of tools for each set. And this one is my protection 4. So I got a complete protection 4 set of armor. I've actually got to put unbreaking 3 on that. Interesting. But anyway, so yeah, you see the protection 4, blast protection, fire protection, and projectile protection. All 3 of these are completely done. Like, all of them are the same. They have all the helmet enchantments, all the boot enchantments. I didn't cut any kind of corners on any of them, except for the nether suit. This one, I didn't put depth strider because hopefully it won't be swimming in lava, and it won't work in lava. So we just got to do the blast protection one, but I'll do that kind of on the side. All these will be moved and into our armory once we actually finish our castle. I redid this room as well, covered up some of the old stuff, and just kind of cleaned up the chest and everything. Just did a little bit of maintenance as well. Didn't change anything downstairs, so we won't go down there. We'll sleep. But you saw in my redstone box, just giving you a little bit of an update, that the honey farm is working. I already got a stack and a half of honey blocks, and there's probably another stack in there right now that we could use. And I'm also smelting up all this copper we've gotten from our mines. As you can see, I've already smelted a good portion of it. That's about 2 chests full, or 2 shoulders full. But most importantly, we got the Blacksmith Smithy done. So, in the last clip you saw this building finished, and I also added the armor up here as well. We'll finish it up there, and I added the little things to the shop. And in here, so he's gonna come out this back door, go boom, look at what? It's his smithy. So he can come out here and work on his stuff, and cure his blades or whatnot, or temper his blades and that. And then he has a little shipment. I'm actually gonna put some so we'd have we can actually do a little bit of it now, like the iron nuggets in here, just kind of like gold nuggets, maybe even hide another something or another in there. Coal for the furnace. You see, he drops a coal out here. Remember that he's done with that. Got this chimney. It's always burning, baby. And then now we got the little gazebo that you saw in the creative world. Finished it. Ooh. Flip it back around. Up. There. All right. But yeah, so I mean, it's going, ladies and gentlemen. It is going very fast. So let me start getting these interiors sorted a little bit more, and I'll bring you guys back once I made a little bit of progress on that. And let's take a cinematic view of the village. Ooh, look at that. Everything's going to spawn in now. But look at this. The white and blue. I like those colors. I think those are going to be our peacetime colors. And whenever it comes to wartime colors, we will turn to black and blue. Yes. A little bit of foreshadowing there if you made it to the end of the episode. But let's take a look around, just a little bit of what we may have finished. I'm just kidding. We did finish. And here's the elytra. Fun fact, this elytra took me 4 elytras to build. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one's in here on the wall. I'm not selling them as of right now. Maybe I'll let someone buy this one. But since it cost me so many to make the shop, I don't have that many extra left. I mean, of course, I could take one out if I really needed it. But, there you go. But I'm actually going to sell rockets here. 3 stacks per diamond, regular rockets, not the, the flight duration 3 ones. I don't like those personally. But, to each his own. I went with the diorite trim in this, and I actually went with the full diorite floor in here. But as you'll see in the next shop, in the blacksmith shop, the floor is stone and then diorite trim. I really love this diorite. It blends in perfectly. White, gray, kinda gray, and then boom, stone. Kind of blends in nicely. But in here, we added these stone buttons. They don't do anything, but they look good. We added this inside of a frame because why not? Let's turn it sideways. Let's turn it upside down. There we go. That'll throw some people off. But he sells the weapons and the armor that he makes. The blacksmith makes out here. Look at the horse, baby horse. I don't have any leads. I would have let it, but he builds it out here. You can walk straight in here and put it on the shelf or in the slots inside the barrels for people to come and buy. So I like this shop. I think this might be my favorite one out of the 4 we made, or 3 we made. This one kind of looks like another one, but it's not. Inside here, we're gonna sell meat, right? And also the wools, our colors, white and blue. And whenever we go to wool, a little bit of foreshadowing if you made it to the end of the episode, this may or may not turn black, right? So we might sell we have a lot of meat up in the chest, just kind of like where I've been killing animals and farming the cows and farming the sheep and all that kind of stuff. So I might put like a random stacks of meat in there. Hopefully we have some raw, because that's kind of like a butchery thing. Butchers don't really sell cooked meat. But, put some random meat in there, like, 1 stack for a diamond or something like that. The nice little candles, I like those. Those are the white candles, or the regular candles. With the lanterns hanging, of course, add some. We don't want mobs to spawn here or anything. This little end thing, I'm really satisfied with how this looks. Let's just get a good little look. It's kind of a separate roof, separate ceiling. It kind of comes up to a point. It kind of reminds me of like a Hagrid's cottage, like the roof at least, because it's kind of crooked. But you come in here and there's nothing. I haven't done it yet. I'm just like I'm kind of lost at what I want to do in here. So we'll do something in here. I know we'll figure out something. And if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment. Throw in a comment. Hey, comment, you should do this. You should do like a magic ball. Whatever. We actually changed the sidewalk blocks as well. I'm looking at them to the polished andesite because it's a more of a contrast here. Because they were stone, but they look too similar to the road, so I changed the block, and I think they look actually fantastic. And if we take a little bit of flight here, you can see I've also done the front of that. It just kind of blends into the sidewalk. And eventually, this road will go up, and then it'll zigzag. I put the zigzag block. No, I didn't put the zigzag blocks. But it'll kind of go like this, come up there, go back up there, zigzag, and then up to the gate. Which hopefully we'll actually start working on our castle next episode. I want to start it. I've gathered so much deep slate. I'm ready. I want to figure out a good way to do it. And hopefully, if you have any ideas about that, just throw me a comment. Use the comments. That's what they're there for. But anyway, if you like this video, of course, I'm going to end it here. Obviously, it's my outro. If you guys like the video, please hit the thumbs up button down there. Okay, please do it. It helps me out tremendously. Lets me know you guys actually like this content. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment for me. Let me know what you thought about it. The new ways we did that. The little tutorial style voiceover. Because I'm sorry about that, by the way. My mic wasn't working. At the beginning of the episode, it said voiceover. But hopefully it turned out good. If you really like this video, you could subscribe. And I'd really appreciate that. We just hit 60 subscribers. I'm super happy. Almost 3,000 views. Oh, it's going to be crazy. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you again soon. Even sooner than some of you may think. Goodbye.